That is Lil Xan X.
No, it's just Lil Xan.
Oh, fuck.
With Lil Xan X.
I was thinking Lil Nas X.
X, yeah.
No one wants to be Peter Chris, Lois, not even Peter Chris.
What's going on, everybody? This is Trend Kill Radio, a rock news show about all things rock, except for when it's not, brought to you by Target and Stranger Things. If it ain't Stranger, it ain't Things. I'm your host, Sean Ryan.
I'm Coley Colgate. I've never heard that before. That's okay. Well, ain't stranger, ain't things.
Before we get started, please hit your notifications, hit subscribe. You gotta hit the bell on the notifications though for the subscribe and everything to work, so you know when the shows come out. Blah 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 blah. I'm glad to be back. It's been a long time, so let's just get it started. Pictured here is a disfigured toddler teething. You may think that is a disfigured toddler teething, but it is not. It is Lil Xan.
Lil Xan.
God, that kid is fucking weird looking.
Yeah, he looks like a little alien. Fetal alcohol syndrome rap superstar Lil Xan.
Alright, recently he was about to go on tour with new metal act, the Dropout Kings. Dropout Kings, they're pretty new. They came out in like 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, 2020 happened, so they probably didn't do too much. They came out with another album,
right.
But 2018 is when they and Lil Xan, I keep on wanting to call him Lil Xan X.
I think Xan is short for
Xanax. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah.
it's just Xan.
But the little wiener boy, yeah, they both came out with albums in the same year. And Lil Xan hasn't done much else since that. I think he quit the rap game.
He quit making music for a while, and I mean, he really
do a
only
clothing
had,
line.
Yeah, and he really only had like one. I wouldn't even call it a hit. He had one popular song and just kind of fell off. And in rap music, once you fall off, it's really, really hard to get back into any position of, where you were prior to that, I guess. So he decided to come out of retirement or come back into rap music and go on tour. And he decided to go out with new metal bands, which should be a smart decision to make. Sounds like a smart decision to make. However, musically, they're nothing alike.
Yeah, I mean, except for like the trap beats.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's pretty similar. But I mean, this is like a new age, new metal band.
Yeah.
You can go check them out at Dropout Kings.
Yeah, actually, I like a couple of their songs quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, they have one with the dude from Head PE, and I've heard that on TikTok and Instagram, that song, a couple of times. I went, oh, yeah, I know these fucking guys. Okay, cool. Anyways, so Lil Xan and crew were set to go to the So What Fest in Dallas, which is where our friends Attack played, and they fucking killed it.
Crushed it.
Yeah, the audience was insane for that. But I digress. They were supposed to meet up there, then go to Florida, and then kick off this tour. Now, Dropout Kings, they are from Arizona. Now, I don't know what city, but, let's just say Phoenix to Dallas. That is 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
If I could fly, if I could walk.
Yeah. Fly.
If I could drive 1,000 miles. My legs would be super ripped.
Show up for tour.
Yeah, but guess who didn't fucking show up?
Guess who didn't show up? Oh, can I guess? Lil Xan.
Yeah, he had canceled his 2 performances in Texas and in Florida and then dropped out of the tour while Dropout Kings and the other bands that were scheduled to go out on tour with him had already left.
Yeah, and
they had already driven.
2 of the other openers came from much further away than Dropout Kings even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so that was like the biggest thing, and didn't say anything till day of the show, essentially, or day before the show was the first show. Real dick move, like just no question about it, like something you just don't do. Of course, because this is 2022. Dropout Kings did what any person with a cell phone in their pocket does. They took to Twitter. And
like Kid Rock and many before them.
Aaron Lewis, fuck you. No, but they jumped on Twitter and they said, they added Lil Xan. They added him, which is rare that they actually tagged his ass. But they added him and said, Lil Xan dropped off our tour after everyone already left cross country. Didn't show up for a set at So What. We're rebooking this entire tour. Stay tuned. Please bear with us. Also, Lil Xan.
And Aaron Lewis. That's weird that they added that.
Yeah, they didn't add that.
That's weird that they... No.
That's just on our conscious.
I saw it with my own...
No, you're looking at your own tweets.
Looking at it,
that
right?
Is your tweet, sir. You wrote that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Anywho. So they decided, you know what? We're going to do the fucking tour ourselves. We're going to bring everybody that was supposed to go on tour. Fuck Lil Xan. This is going to be the Lil Xan tour.
Yeah.
Lil Xan had kept silent for a couple of days. And then on just a comment on Instagram and only Instagram, he had responded with, all right, now this is the fun part of the story, is how many excuses Lil Xan has. Here's excuse number one. Coming at you.
Coming in for that number one spot.
By Lil Xan, we had to postpone it because everything wasn't ready in time, and I want to give my fans the best experience. White Heart.
This man had 3 years to prepare for a show.
He was busy with that clothing line that did so well.
Didn't do shit.
And then on May 31st, Lil Xan addressed the controversy once again, only on Instagram, and said, quote, I dropped off the tour because your management and booking agents were taking advantage of me. Your team dropped the ball. Your team did not have any accommodations or travel or anything a tour should. You just wanted to promote your homies under my name, and we tried to work it out, but your team is obviously new with this. He continues, if you guys were smart, you wouldn't burn bridges like that and act like you guys had the tour even planned right, but have fun on your Lil Xan tour. End quote. Now, that is number two.
Here's the thing. He was the headliner of this tour. So why, then, is he giving the excuse of, hey, opening act, why aren't your people running this show, which is my headlining tour? Why aren't your people running this show correctly? And I know, the way these deals are done, it was probably like Dropout Kings approached their label or their team and said, hey, we want to do this tour, you can headline, we'll handle everything. That's probably what went on behind the scenes, I'm sure. But when you come out publicly and say that you're literally just showing the world how stupid you are and how bad at business you are. So, fuck Lil Xan. Like, period. What an idiot. Like, he look at him. Does he look smart?
Let me show you that picture again.
God, I hope you're showing the one where he's smushed. His smushed face up against, like,
I can show him that one. And now number three.
number three.
The third excuse from Lil Xan. He goes on to say, quote, shout out to Dropout Kings. Have a great Lil Xan tour. I know you guys are new to this, and I'm pretty sure you would talk with your booking agent, Ashley, on how bad she fucked up the tour for me and my team. But have fun on the tour, fellas. My next tour is for my fans only, not yours. I want to give them better openers and more Xanarchy. On top of that...
Xanarchy. You're gonna fucking fall asleep in the crowd, you lazy-eyed bastard. I hate him.
Go overdose in the corner. Hang
Right,
on.
yeah. Time for some Xanarchy. Give me my Narcan.
Oh! All right, wait. Wait, does Narcan work on benzos?
I don't know, dude. I'm not a drug addict.
Yeah.
Convincing, right?
Anyways. On top of that, I just got out of rehab 2-3 months ago. Which is it? And I want to stay focused on my sobriety, and a tour might damage that. But no, y'all team didn't care as long as they made their money, end quote.
So that seems, again, like he made more stupid, poor decisions. He knew he was getting out of rehab. He knew a tour might be bad for him, but what did he commit to? A tour.
And as far as we know, he could have booked it. He could have done this all himself. We don't know that.
But
I mean, we could have gone with your idea of, maybe Dropout Kings going, hey, why don't you headline, and us and our friends will come along with you or whatever.
Well, I don't think Lil Xan has anybody backing him anymore. I don't think he's on a label. I don't think he has a manager anymore. I think he burned all those bridges, last year before.
He doesn't have that Miley Cyrus sister...
Noah Cyrus,
Noah
doesn't have her anymore. So, I mean, I'm sure people still fuck with him because everyone's a mooch nowadays, but I don't think he has the financial backing to do a tour by himself.
You know what's funny? I was watching Steve-O's Wild Ride, his podcast, and they had the Island Boys on there. And I thought...
Island Boys!
I thought this would be so interesting. So I watched a little bit of it. It was just pretty irritating for the most part, but they brought up Lil Xanax, and I think... Lil Xan. Can get your shit together. And anyways, but they were just saying he's got a poor work ethic.
Yeah.
He's just shitty at what he does.
The Island Boys said that?
Yes.
The Island Boys said Lil Xan has poor work ethic. Yeah. They use those words.
Yeah.
Wow. that's a story in and of itself. They know the word ethic.
Business ethics.
Jesus Christ, they're island boys.
So I guess, I don't know. I mean, that's a funny enough story all by
That
itself.
says everything you need to know.
To further conclude, Dropout Kings have announced their new tour run featuring many of the original stops as well as some changes, but they will be headlining with support from Saving Vince, Jupiter's Tirade, and Rosh Dog. That sounds good. I mean, go support them.
Yeah, I think this is a situation that will really actually benefit them more than hurt them. It's gonna hurt Lil Xan, but I think it'll help them. I know they were on the story got picked up by like TMZ, so
yeah, this like fell into their fucking
so that's
like a bunch
good.
of bad things that turned out to be right.
Yeah,
because what are you gonna do? Tuck your tail and go drive back to Arizona? Do you know how much gas costs right now?
Yeah,
especially those of you that are watching in like more southern states and California and Texas and God knows,
there's places in California that's over $7 a gallon.
Yeah, it's $4.79 here in Cleveland, and that's cheap compared to a lot of you that are watching. And England, what are they up to? $10 now?
£10 day.
Twin quip.
Twin quip. Right? Bit expensive, isn't it?
Keep up.
Bit pricey, right?
What's all this now?
All right. Wankers go walk. Let's take a bicycle.
That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure, please hit your notifications, support us, and subscribe. And if you want to come check us out on Facebook or Instagram, it is at Trendkill Radio 216. Thank you guys so much once again. I'm Sean Ryan.
And I'm Oasis. Fuck off.
You're ISIS?
Oasis.
Oh. Oh.
I've been compared to ISIS before.
That's Coley Colgan.
I'm Coley. Bye.
All right, and this has been Trend Kill Radio.